So I know what you're thinking, and the title of this video is a little clickbait, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, but it is actually, it is surprisingly close to what happened. I I still can't believe it happened, to be honest, because you know when when you see stuff on the internet, right? Like you'll watch a video of some thing that happened, like some event, some like missing persons event, or you watch some video of like some cult, or you watch a video of something, just some interesting topic. You'll see a video on it, and you'll watch it, and it'll be interesting. And uh you watch it, and that's just kind of it. Like you're just like, okay, well that was an entertaining thing. I learned some stuff, and I I got to kind of understand some things I never understood before. But you never really expect it to pop up in your real life. And Jesus Christ, what is the camera doing, man? This focus is crazy, dude. This focus is fucking. Let's do that. Are you happy now? Jesus. So, yeah. You never expect that stuff to come up in your life. But you know what happened to me? Holy fuck. I was stun locked. I was stun locked, I'm not gonna lie, when this happened to me. So, basically, as I've said a bunch of times at this point, I work in a deli, and I'm just kind of doing my own job, just kind of living life, doing things. And so the other day was a pretty weird day for me because I mean, sometimes what happens, right, is we have a bunch of people in the deli, but they're kind of the morning people. And so when I get there, that's like around the time when they're leaving or having their breaks and stuff. And so, two of them leave, right? No big deal. That's usually what happens. And then my other coworker went on break because he has to take his break because, you know, that's how it is. You got to take your break at some point. So he goes on break, which means I'm alone in the deli. I'm alone. And, to be honest, the first couple times when I was alone, it was a little scary. I was like, oh fuck. Like, if somebody comes and, for example, like if they want, like salmon, I'm fucked. Because I don't know how to cut the salmon. And if somebody comes and, you know, they want to fucking do, you know, they want something I don't know how to do, I'm fucked. Oh my god. Jesus. The camera is so fucked, dude. Oh my god, the camera is so bad. It's so bad at focusing. It's so bad at focusing. Whatever. So, as I was saying, before that fucked me, there I am, in the deli alone. And while it was scary at first, I know what I'm doing now. I can do it. So, I am, I'm in there slicing things for people. And of course, this is like a phenomenon that I swear happens all the fucking time, dude. They, like, they wait. The customers wait for the moment when, you know, when it gets 20 times harder for me. So, for example, there's like some days where we got 3 guys in the deli, me and my other coworker that are going to close, and the other guy from the morning shift that's still there for a little bit. And it'll be like dead. Like I'm talking like after school, it's dead. Right? Like not many customers, maybe like 1 or 2 customers here or there, whatever. Okay. Not that bad. Morning shift guy leaves, and my other coworker is working on stuff. And then we have like fucking 6 customers. And it's like, where did all you people come from? Like, I legitimately, every time I think of it, I think of that one, you know, that one clip from SpongeBob where it's Patrick and there's like a bunch of people under his house, and like, you can see all the eyes under his house, you know, his rock. And he's like, "Who are you people?" I can't do a great Patrick. That's the best Patrick you're gonna get from me. I'm not gonna lie. But he says that. And that every time I see like 6 people and I turn back and I see 6 people, that's all I can think of, just, "Who are you people?" And so I am alone. And there's like 3 fucking customers that are there. Like, just randomly. Like, as soon as everybody fucking leaves, everybody just decides to show up. Because, you know, they needed something sliced from me, I guess. I don't know. I swear it happens all the time. Same thing happened yesterday, too. You know, everybody leaves. Morning people leave. Other guys on break. It's just me at the deli for a little bit. 5 fucking people, dude. It's like, kidding me? You kidding me? Oh, I was so annoyed. But, you know, it's like, I got through it, and I felt like yesterday particularly I was pretty energetic about it too. I was going nuts in the deli yesterday. I was slicing shit so fast. Those grab and goes were getting done real fast. I'm fucking doing customer orders really quick. It was pretty good yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. That was probably one of my best days in the deli yesterday. Even though I was tired as shit, my arms are fucked up, and I'm still out there just doing it at fucking incredible speeds, you know? But getting back to where I was, I'm in the deli and there's like, or maybe not 5 customers, it was like 3 customers. And so I start helping this one woman and slicing her stuff. I showed her the thickness. I was like, "Is this okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, this is okay." So I continue about my business, and then all of a sudden someone is talking, and it's not coming from, you know, directly behind me. It's not like a customer. It's coming from the side, because the way our deli works is it's kind of, you know, a big kind of like long area, but then there's like a side area, and sometimes customers go over there and they like, it's a little nerve-wracking when customers go over there, because they're like fucking watching you like a hawk. They're watching everything you slice, and it's like feels a little weird, because it's like, I get why they want to care about what I slice, right? Like, they want to make sure, oh, this is not like, you know, this isn't the right thickness or something. I get it. But it also just feels a little fucked. Like, when you know that somebody is fucking sitting there watching your every move, it kind of makes you feel just weird. It's hard to perform your action when there's somebody watching you like a fucking hawk. So, yeah. But that wasn't necessarily the case today, or it wasn't the case when this happened. But basically, somebody starts talking, and it was coming from my left, and so I know, okay, it's that other part. So maybe it's just a customer, because there's been a couple times where customers are like, "Hey, this thing, you know, doesn't have a price on it. What do I do?" And it's like, I'm the deli guy, so I don't really know. But you can go to customer service, I guess, you know, that sort of thing. Like, I had to do that. Or just people will ask, like, "Hey, is there a bathroom?" And I tell them where the bathroom is, and that sort of thing. But in this case, as a customer, there's a woman, and it seems like she's asking for some sort of help, or she's asking for something. So I turn my head, and there's this Chinese woman, and I'm not saying Chinese to be like racist, like, oh, you know, fucking Chinese people or some shit. No, it's just, that was her ethnicity. It was pretty obvious, and it'll also become apparent why I'm saying Chinese in a little bit. because there's more to it. But so there's this Chinese woman, and she, she's looking at me, and she has this very, like, happy expression on her face, like, oh my god, the fucking camera, dude. She's like, and I was just like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on here. So I go, and I go to see what she wants. And then she pulls up this poster. And I was a little confused. I was like, what is going on? And I didn't really... at first, I'm just kind of like, okay, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why she's pulling up this... why she has this poster. I don't know if maybe she wants me to put it up, or she's like asking about it or something. I don't know. And she's kind of like talking to me in Chinese, but like, very broken English and Chinese. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I don't really know what's going on here. And then she takes the poster and she kind of like puts it over the deli counter, and I'm looking at it. And at first I was kind of like, okay, I guess it's like some local sort of dance thing. And then I like analyzed it for a second. I was like, wait, no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way that this is what I'm thinking about. And I'm like, that's it, dude. That's fucking it. That is it. Oh my god. And it just unlocked all those memories of a couple months ago. So basically, there's this guy on YouTube. He makes really fucking awesome videos. You should definitely go subscribe to him. His name is, I think it's Elijah Lemerd, I think. I hope I'm saying that. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. He makes these really fucking awesome videos. Like the video that made him blow up instantly was this video he made on trying the free vacation nobody ever dares to try. And he went to, try and get a free vacation, and it was a really interesting video. And that was awesome. That was an awesome video to watch. And he makes a lot of cool stuff like that. Like, he just made one about basically people who like come from the US, and they what's it called? They come from the US and they go to is it Guatemala? It's like some country in South America. And I believe the city is called Cuenca. And like, he talked to a bunch of people that are living in Cuenca, and they left the US for like a number of reasons. And it's very interesting to learn about all of that. But basically the video that she made me think of, this woman made me think of, is he made this video about 4 months ago about a cult called Falun Gong or Falun Dafa. And I'm gonna lock my door. I should have thought about that before a fucking Chinese cult member comes and fucking abducts me. But he made this video about this cult, and I couldn't really remember too much of it, like, at the moment, but I just remembered that part of how you get in is there is this dance kind of performance, dance show thing called Shen Yun. And it is it is like this traveling dance show that they do all across the country. And they what's it called? They do this dance show, but it has a lot of ties to this cult called Falun Dafa, or Falun Gong. I think usually it's Falun Gong is mainly the name attributed to the cult mostly, but there's also Falun Dafa because sometimes they put, like, they have like signs and stuff for parades, as you can see in that video from Elijah about it. But so that whole dance show is a thing that is kind of like the gateway into it, and it's a lot of the people that are there are like volunteers from Falun Gong that are there because they want to basically work for the movement, but they're like volunteers, so they're not getting paid or anything. And there's also a lot of allegations of like mistreatment of the volunteers and like abuse of the volunteers and shit, which is pretty bad. And you can basically watch the whole video if you're interested, but that's kind of the gist of it. And when I saw the poster, it just brought back a lot of that. Like, I had like a flashback to the video, and I was like, oh my god, that is the dance show that this cult, you know, kind of brings people in with. And this dance show, by the way, I kind of remember much of it, and I kind of just assumed, like, yeah, you know, it's just a dance show. It's a nice dance show kind of showcasing China before communism and all that. But then I watched the video again the night of, and I realized, like, holy fuck, this show is kind of crazy. Like, it apparently, like, talks about organ harvesting and shit, which is a big thing in Falun Gong. They talk a lot about forced organ harvesting of practitioners in China for, you know, because they practice Falun Gong, so the CCP arrests them and all that. It's this whole kind of crazy thing. And it's basically this battle of propaganda between Falun Gong and the CCP. It's crazy. But that show is kind of wild. But that show was on that was the poster was for that show. And I was just sitting there, like, I've had a bunch of customers where, you know, maybe they're rude to me or they kind of say something and I'm kind of confused. Like, especially some customers, they come in a very broken English and I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, or something like that. But I've never had a customer in the 3 months I've been working there where I've just been like, I legitimately didn't know what to say. I was stun locked. I was actually just stun locked, just sitting there like, what the fuck? This woman comes here with a fucking poster, and she's sitting there, by the way, or she's standing there, like, showing me the poster. Like, she put the poster over the thing, and she's like still kind of holding it, but she's like, it's like over the counter, and I'm just staring at it and her. And she's just sitting there, like, shaking her head at me with this fucking big smile on her face, going, like, za, or something like that. I don't know. Something in Chinese, which I guess translates to probably yes. But she's sitting there going, za. Like, and she's saying it very quickly. It's not like that slow. She's like, za. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, there's a fucking, I know there's a cult associated with this fucking traveling dance show, and like, I'm trying to recall everything in my head as it's going on, and I'm just stunned. And this woman is like talking in broken English and Chinese. What is going on? And eventually, the customer I was actually helping broke the silence, or broke my kind of like fucking spiraling there, and she was like, I think she's asking if she can put the poster up. And so then I was like, You could. I don't really know if you can do that because I'm the deli guy. You know, I just work in the deli. I don't own the store or anything. So you can go ask customer service, I guess. And she's like looking, and I'm like, the desk over there. You can go ask customer service. You know, and then she leaves, and you know, I didn't really say anything after. I didn't really speak to the customer or anything afterwards, but I was just like, oh my god. I never expected in a million fucking years for the Chinese cult stuff to randomly pop up. But apparently they are having some shows in New Jersey. And so that's why she was there, because she wanted to put up the poster for this dance show. And I actually realized when I rewatched the video, I didn't really think about this the first time, but when I saw it, or when I was watching it, some of the people that he mentioned were at the show were talking about how specifically they were like, how can you not hear about this? When he asked them about how they heard about it, they said, how could you not hear about this? It's fucking everywhere. Like, you know, I mean, they have like billboards, and they try to get flyers and posters like everywhere. And he posted this one like screenshot of a restaurant door where it says, you know, like you know, Grubhub and all that. But then there's a flyer for Shenyun on the door, which is which made me realize, like, they must do this everywhere. I don't know. But it still was just bizarre to me that she walks up to the guy in the deli, which, again, by the way, as I mentioned before, I'm alone here. Like, it's not like there's like 5 people in the deli, and she just kind of walks up and like asks about it. I'm the only guy there, and I'm like busy trying to help like all these other customers. And then this on top of that is like, what the fuck? What? It was crazy, dude. It was so crazy. I had no fucking, I had no idea what to fucking think. And the whole day I just kept thinking about it and thinking about how this has to become a video, because this is by far the craziest thing that's happened to me at work. Like, generally speaking, a lot of what has happened to me at work has just been like, there's been some rude customers, and then there's been some customers that are really nice, where they'll actually be like, you know, dude, you're fucking great at this, dude. Like, good job. Like, wow, you sliced that perfectly. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, I don't feel like I'm that amazing. I feel like I'm just okay. But I don't know, some people think I'm fucking spectacular and I'm like the best dude in the whole deli, you know? But, yeah. But I don't really have a lot of crazy stories to tell. I mean, I guess there's like some stories here and there, but it's mainly just like, you know, oh, this customer is like fucking weird. And that sort of thing. Like, there was a dude who came yesterday and he wanted a sandwich, which I was like, there's a little bit of drama about sandwiches right now at work, because us night crew guys kind of don't want to do sandwiches, because we have to, first off, we have to clean, you know, the place where we make the sandwiches. And then second off, we don't really want to do the sandwiches because, you know, like, we're trying to close, and then now this whole thing happens, and it's like a whole endeavor to make a fucking sandwich, you know? So, like, it's not great. But I don't know. If people ask me to make sandwiches and I have the ability to make sandwiches, I will make sandwiches. I will tell them up front, like, I haven't made them any sandwiches, but I will make the sandwich for them if they want, because I'm here to help people, you know? But that guy had like a dog, and it was like in a coat and stuff, and I was like, there's another customer that was like kind of glaring at it, and then there's like a manager that came by, was like, apparently it's allowed. I tried to tell them no, and they like threatened me, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? I'm not getting involved with the dog mafia. No, I'll stay out of the dog mafia. You can have your dog in here, it's fine. It's fine. Like, fuck. But like, this story by far was the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. Having this Chinese woman speaking broken English and Chinese to me, trying to get me to promote this dancing show that has severe ties to a cult about organ harvesting and like not engaging in medicine or not using medicine and shit. And like that traveling dance show, there's one quote from the Elijah video where he basically says something along the lines of oh god damn it, the train's coming. But he says something along the lines of, there's like this one like 10-minute performance where it's like about a guy who he's like a Falun Gong practitioner, and he's with his, I guess, significant other, I think it was, I can't remember. But he's there, and then they get like separated and fucking put into like a fucking camp, and then like his eyeballs get fucking organ harvested, so now he's blind and he's in the streets. And then the guy who's like the fucking guy who started Falun Gong, he like comes up to him and he puts his hand on his forehead, and then he like regrows his eyes or some shit. And it's like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, it's crazy. Apparently that show is fucking crazy, but I don't think I'll be going and watching it. If I really wanted to, I could. It's not that far away. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna stay away. I think I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm not religious. I'm not into any cults. I'm just trying to live my fucking life. So, and definitely if you hear some of the things about that cult, you probably want to stay away. So, yeah. Overall, it was a nutty experience. I still can't believe it kind of happened, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. And I probably am going to end this here. Might eat some of that pretzel that I mentioned in the last video because I'm kind of hungry. So I might do that. And, yeah, I guess that's it. I forgot to press the... usually I try to, like, have my arm at the ready, but I forgot. So, yeah, I guess that's it.